How many times, man? How many times must I arrive at this point? How many times? This always happens. Floyd Mayweather is retired, people. Retired. And even though Floyd Mayweather is retired, um, people find a way to bring his name up in the conversations that it shouldn't be. Um, a lot of people are hoping, wishing, and praying that Terence Crawford and Floyd Mayweather, you know, they can get it on. They want to see Floyd Mayweather lose so bad. They want him to be in a situation where he just don't have a chance. They want Floyd to be in a situation where they feel it's over for him. Floyd at this point is done with boxing. He's with his grandchildren. He's living his best life. So now I heard what Terence Crawford said. They asked him if Floyd Mayweather was in his prime. And this is from like 2 months ago. They asked him, they said, Floyd was in his prime. How do you think the fight would go between you and Floyd Mayweather? And he said, of course, I'm going to say I'm going to win. And what fighter wouldn't say he would win? I mean, see, that's what gets me with this situation. Well, that's the fight made all that stuff, but fights generate money. Like, you see this fight here, it generated. It was huge. Vendors made money galore. The guy with the snack shop, he made money. Everybody made off of this fight. Look at the shirts. They selling everything, merchandise. All this is part of the fight. So it's big money. So if Floyd came out and fought Terence Crawford now, that wouldn't be a good idea for Floyd. He hadn't been fighting, really. He just do celebrity fights. It's not even worth it. He's not. Um, he still would look better than Spence, but I don't think he could win against Bud Crawford now. But in his prime, when he was actively fighting Floyd Mayweather, these guys are great fighters. Well, Bud's a great fighter, but he's not Floyd Mayweather. Mm-mm. Do I think Floyd is the best fighter of all time? Um, Pound for pound, he is. But that's about it. Like, pound for pound, that is like, it's hard to say because fighters fight in different, they fight in different, different zones. They different weight classes. So in their era, they become, their own entity. So they become better or lesser than, they're compared at. Like welterweight should be compared to welterweight. Floyd is the only fighter I know in history that they compare to Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, people that's not even in their era. Boots is a bigger Floyd Mayweather. Oh God, he's not Floyd Mayweather. Not really. Deadpool too. Oh, come on. How would he bounce back at this first loss? You don't see Errol Spence losing 2 fights in a row. Well, here's the deal. Not only will he lose 2 fights in a row, if he fights Bud Crawford, he lose 2 fights in a row. If you fight him 3 times, he gonna lose 3 fights in a row. If you fight him 4 times, he gonna lose 4 fights in a row. If you fight 5 times, he gonna lose 5 times in a row. That's what Errol. That's what happened with Errol. Now, as we get to talking about all the other stuff that goes along with what's happening, like if we start talking about Floyd, period. Why would I say Floyd was winning? Not because I know Floyd. Everybody's gonna say, "Well, you know Floyd." I've seen Floyd fight guys that were challenging. Had he ever faced a Terence Bud Crawford? I'm gonna say at the pro level, no. But crafty guy like Bud, Emmanuel Augustus, the puppet master. But Bud I think is a better fighter than him. He's just a hard fight. Augustus. He's hard, buddy. Earl was 22 when he went pro. And he was on Showbox. I remember his very first fight. And like all those fighters are like basically gone. Yeah, that's Errol right there. The USA boxing team. I don't think Bud fights that long. I think Bud's probably got maybe 4 more fights, and you might call it a day. I don't see Bud fighting to 40. No. That's what gets me is when people make the wrong analogies and they get upset that they made the wrong analogies. Jake Paul's gonna win the fight. Nate is too easy to hit. He's gonna keep coming, but he'll keep getting hit. In the MMA fight, of course I'll take Nate. No, he won't beat Floyd. What Floyd's gonna do is take away Bud's jab. And once he takes away Bud's jab, he's gonna go to Bud's body. Bud takes more risks than Floyd took. Floyd's gonna throw 1-2 punches That's it. He's not putting 3-shot combinations around. Um, he's going to try to get him to extend. Floyd can make you miss by standing right in front of you, just like Bud. Um, it's going to be a tough fight. It's not going to be the fight people think they want to see. This is not the fight you really want to ever see. It's going to be a chess match. It'd be great for me to watch, but it's they do a lot of similar things and just have a different approach. Terence is way more aggressive. Floyd is aggressive in spots. Floyd will let you believe you're the stronger guy. He'll let you try to push him around and all that. He's not going to waste his energy trying to push back and do all that. He's going to be putting that into punches, normally to the body. The stab and jab to the body. Step around, straight right to the body. Sneaky shots. That's Floyd thing. He catch you with these sneaky shots. Well, you got people saying a whole bunch of everything. You got people saying that Terence Crawford had loaded gloves. Terence Crawford is on steroids. They do everything except for giving him his props. As he said, they tried blackballing me for years. What's his name? Boise Ennis, the father of Boots Ennis. He'll tell you, Bud can do pretty much anything in the ring. He's a very instinctive fighter, but he has the skill set to go with it. It isn't just athleticism and speed and power. He's got the perfect combination. What made Thomas Hearns so great? He had the athleticism. He had the speed. To be that tall, he had the speed, and he had power. He catch you into that punch, you gone. That stick was something else. But his defense wasn't always there. But Tommy had heart. Heart is something you can't teach. You gotta have that. And Bud got it. Earl's got it. Floyd's got it. They got heart. They got the heart to keep pushing. Oh, thanks for the super chat. Appreciate it. He said I was right about the Charcoal Brothers. That's Burundi. Shouts out to Burundi. Yeah, he just sent me some I'm gonna check out on Facebook. Oh no, Floyd Mayweather wins by decision. Bud will become frustrated and start taking risks, and Floyd would exploit those risks. Floyd is okay with winning a boring fight. I think Bud would grow impatient and try to make something happen. The Miami Heat will be contenders if they got Dame Lillard, right? That's what they said. No, nobody trusts that anymore. K9 Boxing has a great boxing channel. I watch K9 Boxing. Um, Sean Porter, The Porter's Way podcast. It's not really all that. Um, it's a lot of different. It's a lot of different entities in there. Mm. No, no. They don't seem to possess the same. No, that's not. Floyd ain't washed up. Where you get that from? I mean, right now he's just retired. If he got back into full training mode, so you got to understand, Floyd and Bud have a lot of things in common. You see, Floyd is a naturally gifted athlete, just like Bud. They both could play basketball. They both, you know, are very athletic, can run track if they want, can run for miles. They don't need anybody to tell them to go train. They know what they got to do. Now, Terence can fight at Both sides, like from southpaw to orthodox, better than Floyd, but they possess simple things. Um, they both don't have tattoos. They both don't drink and do drugs, like smoke weed, none of that. They don't do any of that. No drinking, no nothing. Don't put that in your body at all if you're going to fight. And they get the best out of their body. They got a lot of people try to do analysis of the fight to go over style for style, the difference between the fighters. And from round one that y'all keep telling me Errol Spence won, and I said, well, you want to give it to him, you can give it to him, but Crawford did everything he wanted to do, even in that round. Let me take you, for instance. You look at this here. Look at in between the guards. Look, punch come right in between the guards. Wow. Hit him right there. See that? Wow. See how he got that? Errol jumps back. Right again. Boom. Measured him right up. Errol shoots his jab. Terence steps back. Errol comes forward again, pushing. See how he's pushing? But Bud's already moving back, but in strike position. He's always in a dangerous position to strike. You see that? Always in a dangerous position to strike. Errol get him on the ropes, right? And right here, he's going to turn Errol. Watch this. Errol's trying to grind. Now watch. He's going to turn Errol out of this position. Errol's work is smothered right away. And he turns him. See? He turns Errol and puts Errol right there. That showed me right there. This he turned him like a baby. That's the first round. He turned Errol like a baby. Errol wasn't supposed to let Bud turn him. He turned him because he could. And he put him right in the corner like a baby. That was a good shot by Bud. From Errol. But look at this. He don't follow it up. He lands a good overhand shot looped it around the defense. But that's one shot. It's one shot. Bud comes back. Once again, Errol blocks the jab with his face. He's throwing the jab. It's picked. So now, let me go through it too. He gets one through, and then he's backing him up. Now he want to go to the body. Here we go. Elbows down. Is blocked. Now he's just football tackling. See how Bud's covered up? He's got the glove right there by his side of his face. So you can't sneak a shot across. It's covered. Look at that. Covered. basically sleeping on him like a pillow. So, as you can see from the analysis and the breakdown, you see there's nothing he could do. There's nothing he could do. He's not stronger than Bud. And he think 54 gonna make him stronger. What do you think that's gonna make Bud? Power is something, it's not about weight. The only people who don't believe this, they just can't believe Errol got destroyed. So it's gotta be something. So here come Errol again, right? Round two. He comes in thinking there's something there. He's shooting his shot. Nothing's there. Terence is in a good stance. He has his anchor. Look, he's protected. Nothing you could do, son. Nothing you could do from this position. He grabs Earl and then he pushes Earl back like a kid. Look, he got his base. He has everything. Saying, you're not at the boss here. Get over there. And that lets you know right there, I'm the stronger man. You're not the stronger man. I am. Get over there. And from that point, Errol was nervous. He was in trouble. Errol's reaching. Boom. There's a shot to the side of the head for him reaching. Footwork is terrible. They both throws jabs. Boom. Bud's jab get there. Look at the legs. Look, Errol's so wide. Look how wide he is. One. That's what I'm telling you. Look how wide he is. He's reaching for the jab. Look how wide he is. So if you pick it and come over the top, look how far apart his legs are. Horrible footwork. Horrible. Whack, whack. And he's down. Oh, well, Errol came out like a wild man and got treated. Athleticism with skill, people. Athleticism with skill. Let me show you the difference. Errol is not as athletic as Bud. Let me show you a prime example of it right here. This is round three. This is athleticism with skill. He sees it come. Look at this. He's seeing this big old windup. He missed, right? You see that? You see how he's looking right at Errol. So he sees everything when he wants to do. Look at Bud's stance. When he throws and misses, look at his legs. Look where he at. So as soon as he misses, he's wide open. Poof, he missed, right? He misses with his big left. But what does he do? Look at his footwork. He gets right back in position to come with what? A short right over the top. Pickaboo. Errol gets low because that's all he's taught to duck is to get low. He didn't throw anything, so when he get low, he goes into the shoulder roll. So when he pops his head back up, look, he's in an offensive defensive stance. So when his head pops up, poop, it was like Jack in the Box. This is why I mean by the trainer need to be fired. He teaches all of his fighters to just do that. He teaches his fighters just to do that. That's his only way to get rid of and keeping his head offline is to duck. Because that's what he used to do. He used to just duck and get his head knocked off when he pop up like a Jack in the Box. Derrick James don't know how to teach defense. He don't know how to teach you how to pick with your gloves right. That's why Errol getting his head knocked off. This is why Jermell Charlo get his head knocked off in fights. They don't move their head. Blocking the jabs with his face every time. I swear, Errol, I mean, this is the most lopsided world championship fight I've seen in a long time. And I mean lopsided by the fact that Bud landed almost every punch. That's crazy. Like every punch was landed. The jab was landed. The uppercuts landed. Everything was landed. It was like knots landed. And everything was bothering him. Look how terrible his footwork is. So everybody's trying to say what's wrong with Errol, and I've been telling y'all that's been there from the beginning. So how y'all gonna tell me Floyd Mayweather can do worse? Floyd Mayweather right now can do better. Mm-hmm. Oh no. They said no, they said Floyd would be the one to beat him even now. Not really, but well, it's a lot of different scenarios that's out there now that people are not seeing. Like they're not seeing that there's a lot of there are a lot of different what you want to say situations or things put into play that shouldn't even be. Like if you look at a combination of what everybody is saying now, like if you look at what was on Gillian Wallow's show, and you look at what Bud said there about, oh, he could beat Floyd and this and that, it don't, none of it holds weight because it really just doesn't make any sense. Nothing that you heard. Like even the question they brought up.
You or Floyd, who would have done that? Who would have won that? Me. Oh shit, okay, I'm just asking.
Wallow's a huge instigator though.
Yo, yeah, so he pound, Floyd was pound. You or Floyd, who?
Yeah. When you get a chance, can you get the basement? Yeah. He never said beat, only hold his own. No, that ain't what he said, bro.
Yo, yeah, so he pound, Floyd was pound. You or Floyd, who would have done that? Who would have won that? Me. Oh shit, okay, I'm just asking. Because Floyd was pound before.
Still would have been a hard fucking fight though.
Man, me versus anybody, I'm gonna always say me.
Okay.
Come on now.
I mean, but what you expect him to say? Yeah, he means it. I mean, what fighter wouldn't mean it? That's what I keep trying to tell people. What fighter wouldn't mean it? Of course he means it. You think everybody Floyd faced thought Floyd was going to beat them? They meant it. But I told you this was going to happen. As soon as it was over, they was going to start this. So you gotta understand, Floyd in his prime weight is probably at 140, I would say 130 is his prime weight. 130 is probably prime Floyd. Because Floyd is the smaller guy. Prime Bud is probably 147. 147 pounds is probably his prime weight. Now, what if he wasn't blackballed for 5 years? So for 5 years, he was fighting tough fights with different styles, but all the people that y'all been seeing on TV all the time, those the guys that who's getting like the Danny Garcias and like Robert the Ghost Guerrero had more fights. He had more, bouts and all of this stuff than any of these guys. Robert the Ghost Guerrero. Can you believe that? If I told you Robert the Ghost Guerrero had more appearances than Sean Porter, and they saw him, than Terence Crawford, the Keith Thurmans, the Danny Garcias, like Sean Porter, they had all these people there, and they were keeping all of them fighters away from Terence Crawford. Remember, they had AB, Adrian Broner. So he was going to fight AB. PBC said, no, no, no. Y'all top rank. We ain't finna allow that. It's not about big guys. Big guys are easier for Floyd. A smaller guy would be more of a problem for Floyd. Big guys, Floyd know how to fight big guys because he's used to people being bigger than him. So he knows how to get to his spots on a bigger guy. Where a little guy like Zab, that's a whole different type of fight. Little guys, you got to be careful because they just as quick as you, and they can cover ground. Like Floyd was always quick, sharp, but disciplined, and he confuses you in the ring. And you get frustrated and you do too much. And I see Terence making a lot of mistakes against Floyd that Floyd would capitalize off of. Littler guys give him a bigger problem or some trouble for Bud. Bud likes guys like Errol, who fights a different style. You see, you go back and watch the Gamboa fight, right? Gamboa gave him some problems early on, being smaller, boxing, some movement. It gave Bud some problems early on. And then he turned the switch, and then it was over. But at first, he had to figure him out. Floyd, you ain't gonna figure Floyd out in 12 rounds. So no, he's not beating Floyd in the prime. No, he's not beating Floyd. Yeah, in the basement. Yeah, just get all the spider. If it's spider web in the basement, yeah, just go around in dust. You don't have to vacuum.
Okay. You need basement?
Mm-hmm.
Where?
Just the dust, the walls, and the.
Where your basement?
Oh.
Here.
Yeah, this one's here.
Okay, no problem. I see.
Yeah, just you don't have to vacuum. So No, they no, they never gonna do that. Ooh, Pernell Whitaker and Floyd fought each other though. Now they fought in Atlanta in 1996 at Evander Holyfield's house. When y'all want to know what happened? Well, I'm going to tell you what happened. Pernell Sweet Pea Whitaker, Floyd Mayweather. 1996, Vander Holyfield. They stand at Holyfield House, getting ready for the Olympics. And while they getting ready for the Olympics, everybody in there working out and getting ready. Zab didn't make the team. He was an alternate. So these guys are all in there sparring. And Floyd is, the best, right? So Floyd was doing whatever he wanted to do to everybody. To Zab, everybody was getting it. And out of the blue, something happened. Something happened just like that. Floyd was having success. Wah. And he was like, I told y'all, he got in there with Pernell Whitaker, right? Sweet Pea. And Floyd told everybody, he was like, watch how I get Pernell. Watch how I get Sweet Pea. So he got in there and he was giving, Pernell Whitaker the business. He was giving Sweet Pea a workout. Floyd was looking good, flashy, doing all his combinations, quick, getting out. And then Floyd started talking. He started talking. And when he did that, the fight changed. Floyd started bragging, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Well, they can give me the world championship right now. And Pernell Whitaker said, oh, you think you doing something, huh? All right, we'll see. We'll see next round. The next round. What I'm going to tell you is the most shockingest thing we have all seen. Floyd couldn't touch him in the next round. I've never to this day seen any human being not be able to touch Floyd. That Floyd couldn't touch. He couldn't touch him in the next round. Couldn't touch Pernell Whitaker. Couldn't hit him at all. Never seen that. Never seen that. Couldn't lay a glove on him. It's the craziest thing ever. Craziest thing ever. Floyd had him in the corner. Pernell Whitaker's in the corner. Floyd was trying to hit him. He couldn't. Pernell wasn't even swinging on him. He wasn't even hitting Floyd. He just had Floyd missing. It's crazy. I've never seen nothing like it. Floyd had him in the corner. Pernell got in the corner, baited him in, and he started punching, and he got so low. He was like, rotated out, did like a pirouette move. And I'm like, huh? How did he do that? He was so low, I thought he was sitting on the ground. He was like, then just pirouette it. I'm like, and still didn't throw a punch. And just still was in a defensive posture again. And was backing up. Letting Floyd saw all of it, changing the angle. I said, Floyd ain't laying the glove on him. And when Floyd thought he had a shot, he pick it. I said, he ain't landing nothing on Purnell. Not one thing. Now, Floyd was an amateur at that time. But Floyd wasn't just some amateur. He was the best fighter in the game. Like, pound for pound, he was still like a problem at that age. He was beating grown men. We were blown away. Blown away. Floyd always respected Sweet Pea after that. And deep inside, that told Floyd, I got more work to do, and I can't be too cocky. There's more to learn. Yeah, it was on video. Somebody got it somewhere. But see, you got to remember, this is like home video. Like, there was no camera phones. There was all that stuff is over with it. That stuff over for now. No camera phones, nothing. Floyd talked about this years ago. He did? I didn't know he did. USA Boxing got the majority of all this. They got all this stuff in vaults. It's a lot of stuff that happened. Vargas almost got them killed, and they were in Panama City for the Pan Am Games. Fernando Vargas almost got them killed. Starting it up with those dudes started talking crap to him in Spanish, and them Panamanians was ready to get down. Oh, Layman Brewster. Oh, that was my guy there. Okay, I'm gonna get out your way. You can. So, there have been several. I do mean several different selections made when it came to boxing. So it's like other fighters. But you gotta start thinking weight classes. So when people start talking about the greatest of all times, or this person here is, I want to see if, what this person can do against such and such. They're making this observation based on events that have happened from popularity. And people got to take popularity out of it. It's cool to you like the fighter. But when you use popularity to make these type of decisions, you're already messing up. This isn't going to go well. No. Tua could only land the left hook. That's all Tua had was a left hook. So that guy wasn't going to beat Lennox Lewis. Lennox Lewis could jab him all night and turn him, jab, turn him, jab, turn him, jab, turn him, right hand, turn him. Why you even would wrestle with something like that? You know what I'm saying? You don't even bother wrestling with them. Take away his power. His power was the left hook. You smother that, you take that away from him, he's an average fighter. Then he's going to be an average fighter out of steam by the time you get to the main event. Main event mean the championship rounds. Now instead of throwing 2 punches, he's throwing 1 punch. He's saving and he's loading it up to land 1 punch. Right? We've seen it happen. Nothing new over here. What's up, Wes? Thanks for the super chat again. Wilder over Joshua. All day. Joshua's never been able to block a punch in his life. Soon as that, he knows all Wilder has to do is land that right hand. And if he lands it one time on Joshua, fight's over. Joshua ain't getting up. And he's already intimidated. So when you already have self-doubt, and you've been knocked out before, you've been bell rung, then, these things happen. No. Well, the analogies never change. You look at stylistically what Floyd could do. Now that's a better fight. That's a tough fight. Normally I take Usyk because Usyk is someone that's someone that the world gets behind due to the simple fact Usyk is elusive. He gives you movement. But if Wilder cracks him one time, It's like, why are we having the conversation anymore? It's a done dollar. That's funny. Floyd Mayweather versus Salvador Sanchez. Salvador Sanchez and Floyd Mayweather, two different type of fights at the weight class. Salvador Sanchez is a little big, but he was susceptible to be hit. It's hard to tell. I don't see Floyd not being able to do what he wanted to do. I think he could take away what Sanchez is going to do. Sanchez's activity level was just very high. Work ethic was very high. No, the fight would have been Ray Leonard versus Floyd. Sugar Ray Leonard versus Floyd Mayweather. A boxing match with me and LeBron James. Wow. I'm gonna take me because I just don't think I'm gonna lose. But I probably get disqualified because I'm probably gonna hit LeBron in the face repeatedly after the break on the huddles, everything. I'm gonna kick him right in the stomach. Do I think Floyd would have taken the Tommy Hearns fight? And yeah, Floyd thought he could beat Thomas Hearns. And that would have been a bigger, harder feat than Terence Crawford. Because Tommy, one, you were going to have to sell out to beat Thomas Hearns. Leonard had to sell out in order to do that. I couldn't see Floyd doing that. That would have been the impossible task. That stylistically is a nightmare matchup for Floyd because he fights tall. He fights at the keep you at the end of his jab, long, super long jab. Zip, 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 zip. That left hook come in. The thing about Tommy is if you loop your shots and you force him back and force him to fight off the back of his heel, as the fight goes on, you can land shots on him. Like you could sneak a left hook in if you get close enough. You got to get closer. You're going to have to go through the fire. Well, Hagler's a middleweight. You know, Floyd never fought at middleweight ever. Only one man has pulled that feat and went to middleweight and did that, and that was Ray Robinson. Went to all those weight classes. Floyd would have, I think he tied Ray Robinson already for coming from 130, 135, 140, 147, and then he got a belt at 154. He would have 6. So Thomas Hearns would have given him the hardest fight. Ruiz is going to sleep when he fights Wilder. He never got hit by nothing like that. That's coming. He's got fast hands. He gonna get it off. But when the bronze bomber throw that, boom, that's the eraser. Ruiz will probably be winning on some cards, but when that eraser come, hey, I don't know what to tell you. When that eraser come, just know it's over. It's over. So shouts out to Kwame Brown, Bus Life, Ticket TV, 78 Sports TV, Blood Boxing, Fight Hub, Fight Hype, Boxing and Basketball, Sean Craddock, Seattle Seahawks, Jose Rodriguez channel. Welcome to HD TV, if I didn't say that already. Damn D, Mondo Black TV. And I'm out.